Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Member for this very important question. Madam Speaker, I'm actually glad that the other side is now talking about transplant rather than harping about dialysis, and I think that's the right move in the right direction. Madam Speaker, kidney transplant is an option for chronic kidney failure and kidney patients. However, we will still talk about effective interventions to ensure that our people lead a healthy lifestyle and they do not reach a stage where transplant is needed. Transplant is very costly, Madam Speaker. But to answer the question, yes, we have a budget of 1.3 million within the Ministry of Health and Medical Services that is used to assist those families for medical treatment that is not available locally, for treatment that cannot be delivered by visiting specialist teams, and for treatment where the prognosis of living a healthy life for at least 3 to 5 years is possible. Under this scheme, Madam Speaker, we have 3 categories: people who can afford, people who cannot afford, and people who need partial assistance. The 3. Sorry, Madam Speaker, if I can just look through that. Initially, Madam Speaker, we provided cost for airfares. Now we have revised the policy to assist those patients that need kidney transplant, and we have 3 categories, and these categories include airfares for the first one, second one is airfares and treatment cost, and then we have full treatment cost for those Fijians who cannot provide. It's basically working on a cost-sharing basis. There are those families that can afford and take their family members away. Then there are those that request ministry to partially fund, and then there are those who cannot totally afford the treatment. But, Madam Speaker, before any treatment for kidney transplant is approved, it is very important to get a compatible donor from within the families. What normally happens, Madam Speaker, a lot of families hesitate to provide the kidneys to their family members just because they think they will not be able to function on one kidney. But at the ministry level, we try to guide and counsel families that the best compatible donor for any loved member of the family is the immediate family member. So it's important first to get a recommendation for a donor. And again, like I said, the donor has to be a family member. Then our team works to conduct preliminary tests to find the compatibility of the donor and as a good match for successful kidney transplant. Currently, if you look at the cost of kidney dialysis provided by the private facilities, we look at about $250 per one session. That makes it about $750 per week. And if we work out the cost, it comes to about $36,000, close to $36,000 per year. Why I'm saying transplant is a better option, Madam Speaker? Transplant cost that normally the ministry assists with to the families around $40,000 to $60,000, depending on which category the family applies for assistance. So if they want total cost, that includes treatment, airfares, accommodation, and food, we assess the application and provide full. If there are those that can afford but need partial, they will be paid for treatment cost and sometimes airfares. It all depends on what the application is, and we have a medical advisory committee that is made up of clinicians and consultants. Where the application goes, they assess the application, they assess the families, the need for the transplant, and of course the affordability, and then it is approved. We liaise with our recognized hospitals, mostly in India, so that we can keep a track of those patients that go there, and payment is paid directly to the hospitals. So, Madam Speaker, if I can say that again, yes, transplant is an option, but the better option is for us to live a very, very healthy and a disciplined life, because we all know renal failure, end-stage renal failure disease, that is kidney failure, is basically caused by uncontrolled high blood pressure and high uncontrolled diabetes. And this can be reversed should we choose and decide to live a healthy life. Thank you, Madam Speaker.